what does $5 million and above actually buy you in Antigua in 2026 when you're shopping in the true luxury real estate market? I'm not talking about a bigger house, a nicer pool, or an extra bedroom. I'm talking about what really changes when you move from the 5 million to the 40 million price range in Antigua, in terms of location, privacy, lifestyle, and long-term value. Because here's the truth, in Antigua, a $1 million home can already be beautiful. You can get quality, great views, and an excellent lifestyle. But once you cross into the 5 million plus market, you're no longer buying more, you're buying scarcity. You're buying positions that cannot be replicated, and you're buying a level of lifestyle that feels fundamentally different the moment you arrive. I work with high net worth buyers and families looking at Antigua as a serious lifestyle and real estate decision. And in this video, I'm going to walk you through what 5 million plus really gets you here and what's changed in 2026 and how buyers at this level are actually making decisions. Here's what most buyers don't realize when they move from $1 million to 5 million plus category. You stop buying features, you start buying things that cannot be replaced. Here's the biggest difference beyond the view. At 5 million, the wow comes from the location or design that simply cannot be repeated. It might be the last prime home in the most prestigious neighborhood, a cliff edge position with uninterrupted sunsets, a property that feels like it has its own private world, or something with architecture and style that looks like it belongs in a magazine, because it does. And this is the interesting part. Sometimes it's not even about the size. It could be a relatively modest house, but it sits on the most incredible piece of coastline or has a position and privacy that makes it irreplaceable. That's what you're paying for at this level, scarcity. You just can't go and buy another one like it. At this level, no one is actually shopping for a house, even if that's what they think they're doing at first. They're buying comfort that's effortless, style that feels considered, and a home that runs like a luxury hotel without feeling like a hotel. The clients we manage at this level want perfection in the details and the services that support it. Because at this stage in life, the most valuable thing isn't the house, it's time. They want to land, exhale, and immediately enjoy Antigua with friends and family. No problems, no compromises, and no friction. So the home needs to feel calm, private, secure, and perfectly maintained. What worked in luxury real estate 5 years ago doesn't fully work anymore. I see that shift very clearly in 2026. Buyers' expectations have absolutely shifted. At 5 million plus, people want whatever the wow factor is for them. And I'll tell you what I'm seeing most often right now. Privacy you can feel. Space that's usable, not just square footage for ego. Design that's modern, classic, and timeless, not trend chasing. And a home that makes a statement, but in a quiet and confident way. A lot of high-end buyers I'm working with aren't looking for flash. They're looking for a quiet family home, but at this level, they want seriously good space, privacy, and that feeling of being completely removed while still being close enough to the best of Antigua. And this is the part people don't always realize. When buying at 5 million plus, you have choices. You don't have to buy. Our job as agents is to understand the brief properly. Present the right options and never waste your time. And yes, sometimes the dream home isn't available the first time you come, but when it comes onto the market, we'll know and we'll move quickly on your behalf. Once people understand what 5 million plus really buys here in Antigua, the next question is always the same. Where does that actually exist on the island? To give you a real feel for what 5 million looks like here, I can show you a couple of standout homes, and I can also guide you through the areas that consistently hold the strongest prestige and long-term desirability. On the property side, we have Sunset Vista, exclusive and one of those homes where the position does most of the talking. Villa Pampelon, a different style, but it delivers that high-end Antigua lifestyle property. And in terms of locations, buyers in this bracket gravitate towards Jumbie Bay, ultra private, legacy ownership, true global level exclusivity. Wynwood in English Harbour, refined modern homes with a sailing culture, heritage and marine lifestyle on your doorstep. Hearns Point, West Coast prestige, architectural estates, privacy and sunsets. Sugar Ridge, a polished, secure community with resort access and easy lock up and leave lifestyle. Now here's the truth. At the top end, the perfect property isn't always sitting on the market the week you decide you're ready. Sometimes the dream home is simply not available in that moment, and that's normal in a low supply, high demand luxury island market. So if we can't find you exactly what you want, we take a different approach. We build it. We can help you identify the right land, shape the concept around your lifestyle, and introduce you to the teams we trust: architects, project managers, contractors, and furnishing partners. So the entire process is honest, structured, and low stress as it can be. The goal is simple. You'll end up with a home that feels effortless to own, fits your life perfectly, and holds long-term value. If you'd like a private shortlist, discreet video tours, or a quiet conversation about what you're looking for, message me and we'll do it properly. At this level, the question isn't how big the house is, it's how rare the experience is. When you're buying at the 5 million plus level in Antigua, the real question isn't how many bedrooms or how much square footage you're getting. It's what you can own here that simply doesn't exist anywhere else in terms of location, privacy and lifestyle. That's what makes Antigua so special at this level, and that's why the right property doesn't feel like real estate purchase. It feels like a strategic move for your life, your family and your long-term plans.